Napanood mo ba yung cake eating incident ni Ion Perez at ni Vice Ganda sa It's Showtime? Okay, sa totoo lang, hindi ko talaga papatulan tong issue na to. Pero recently, nabasa ko lang that the KSMBPI or the Kapisanan ng mga social media broadcasters ng Pilipinas is filing a criminal case against them for emulation of sexual activity. Let's talk about the details of what happened and then analyze nga natin para sa kaalaman nating lahat bago tayo magkaroon ng sarili nating judgment kung ano ba talaga yung issue at may basihan ba to. Unang-una, napanood ko yung actual video kasi na-curious ako bakit sinampahan ng criminal case. And then a criminal case is serious because sa criminal case, you could go to jail. So I watched the video myself and alam mo, nung napanood ko siya, Ion Perez basically took his finger, took some cake and then licked it off and ate the cake. Then natuwa si Vice Ganda, sabi niya gusto daw niya yan. Ngayon ang kailangan natin tanongin sa sarili natin, is it criminal? Kailangan bang makulong ang isang tao para sa insidenteng yon? Ang pinaglalaban ng grupo na KSMBPI is that it is against the law daw. And the law they're citing is the Republic Act 10175. At itong Republic Act na to ay nagde-define ng lahat ng klaseng cybercrime. Tapos dito nakalista lahat ng mga posibleng krimen na pwedeng gawin using technology. At tinignan ko nga itong Republic Act na to at binasa ko yung Section 6. Woo! Yung Section 6 basically covers all other criminal activities na ginagamit ang technology na hindi nako-cover ng cybercrime. Tapos ano naman yung penal code? Ang penal code is the code of laws na nagde-define ng lahat ng klaseng krimen at mga offenses at ano ba yung mga punishment para sa mga krimen na to. Alam mo, mahirap to hanapin by the way. At talaga yun ang problema sa ating batas. Ang gulo-gulo, ang dami-dami mga pasikot-sikot. Kaya ang hirap talaga sundan ng batas paminsan-minsan eh. Pero ginawa natin yan. Tinignan ko yung Article 201 na sinasabi ng KSMBPI na nilabag ni na Ion Perez at Vice Ganda. At dito sa Article 201, nakalagay dito, these are immoral doctrines, obscene publications, and exhibitions, and indecent shows. And the penalty is prison mayora or a fine ranging from 6,000 to 12,000 pesos or both. So according to these fines shall be imposed upon the following.
Those who shall publicly expound or proclaim doctrines openly contrary to public morals. Number 2, the authors of obscene literature, published with their knowledge in any form. And then the editors publishing the literature, the owners and operators of the establishment.
Those who in theater, fairs, cinematographs, or any other place exhibit indecent or immoral plays, scenes, acts, or shows, whether live or in film, as prescribed by the virtue thereof, shall include those that glorify criminals, serve no purpose but to satisfy the market for violence, lust, or pornography, offend any race or religion, tend to abet traffic in the use of prohibited drugs, etc., etc. Okay. Now, did Vice Ganda and Ion Perez violate that law? Now, that depends. And this is where it becomes very subjective. Hindi po objective, subjective. That means it's open for interpretation of the judge itself. At ang problema na dito sa Pilipinas ay ang korte natin at ang mga judges natin are prone to make mistakes and prone to possible abuse of power. That's the fact of life. You are putting the life of people on the line, their liberty, based on a subjective issue rather than an objective issue. So ang tanong natin ngayon, will this case prosper? I don't think so. And by the way, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just giving you my logical take on this issue. Dahil ang pinaglalaban ng kapisanan ng mga social media broadcasters ng Pilipinas ay they were emulating a sexual act or a sexual activity. An emulation of sexual activity, that depends on who's looking at it, isn't it? Because honestly, to say that what Ion Perez and Vice Ganda did is criminal is a little bit of a stretch. Pag tinignan ko yun, sa totoo lang, sa akin lang, siguro at the worst, malaswa. At the worst. And honestly, I'm not even that offended by it. Now, may mga bata doon. And para sa mga bata naman, their minds are very innocent. Wala naman sinabi si Vice Ganda na, I want to suck your whatever or na, I want to do something to you. Wala namang ganun eh. Sabi lang niya, parang ang sarap niya na. For an innocent child, that means nothing. It probably means masarap ang cake. You can ask any child. And I'm not defending Vice Ganda and Ion Perez. I don't even know them, nor do I really care about them. All I'm saying is this. Kung ang ginawa ng isang tao is sexual or not, if it's emulated or implied, is dependent on the person looking at it. Kung sino yung nakatingin. At para sa mga miyembro ng KSM BPI, Bastos daw yon para sa kanila. Pero criminal ba yan? At sa mata ng korte ba criminal yan? An emulation is not criminal because it's based on an interpretation. Sa kanilang mata, bastos yun. Dahil sila, iniisip nila, bastos. Yun lang yun eh. Let's say may babaeng kumakain ng ice cream. Right? Popsicle. That's an innocent act. What if the girl was really enjoying the ice cream? And trust me, we've seen a lot of videos and ads na yun yung sitwasyon, right? You would think she was enjoying the ice cream. Some would think she was doing something else. Depende yan sa mata at isip ng nakatingin. But to file a criminal case is really a stretch and an abuse of authority of certain people. And honestly, tingin ko kaya sinampahan ng kaso ng KSMBPI, ang haba talaga ng acronym nila. I think they're just grandstanding. Kasi hindi sila kilala eh. I have no idea who their members are. But now, people hear about them and know them. So it's a great PR stunt for me. That's about it. As a case, ano ba yung pinaglalaban nila? The morality of the Philippines. My God, there are a lot of bigger issues and more immoral activity than somebody eating cake off somebody's fingers. At more than anything else for me, yung ginawa ni na Vice Gandang yun, to be honest with you, I find sex to be the lowest form of comedy. When a comedian has to resort to sexual innuendos at saka mga sexual jokes or implying sexual activity, ibig sabihin nun wala na silang maisip na joke kaya yun na lang. Kasi yun ang pinakamabilis eh. Is it immoral? Is it indecent? I don't think so. But at the same time, I challenge all the broadcasters, social media personalities to go beyond using sex. At kung tingin talaga na kriminal yung ginawa ni na Vice Ganda at Ion Perez, dapat dinemanda na nila lahat ng mga social media influencers dyan na nakabikini lang na sumasayaw na pwede mong sabihin na sexual at that should be criminal. Lahat na. Demandahin na nyo lahat. And don't forget, there are a lot of mga media outlets like that. I mean, look at Viva Max pa lang. Pero ito yung isang masasabi ko, in my opinion, I think that the action is very punitive. It is meant to just harass them. At natatawa lang ako that Enrile actually chimed in on this and said na bastos talaga si Vice Ganda. Good Lord. Look in the mirror. It's so ironic to me that a politician like Enrile, who has been charged so many times with so many issues regarding corruption, is saying na bastos si Vice Ganda. At para sa akin lang, if there's anything good that may come out of this, it's this. That this case will prove that actions like this are not criminal. Number one. Number two, nasanay yung ating mga komedyante ay taasan naman nila yung kanilang brand of humor. To go beyond the sexual jokes. Kasi ang babaw ng sexual jokes at nakakabobo. At yun ang hamon ko sa mga komedyante is to level up and not use the lowest form of comedy, which is sex, to be able to garner a few laughs. Dahil tingin ko, you're smarter than that. And I believe that the Filipino is smarter than that. At yan ang katotohanan.